ॐ स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। Friday, September 7th, 1883. Sri Ramakrishna and M were talking in the master's room at 7:30 in the evening. No one else was present. Master: the other day I went to Calcutta. As I drove along the streets in the carriage, I observed that everyone's attention is fixed on low things. Everyone was brooding over his stomach and running after nothing but food. Everyone's mind was turned to woman and gold. I saw only one or two with their attention fixed on higher things, with their minds turned to God. M. The present age has aggravated this stomach worry. Trying to imitate the English, people have turned their attention more to luxuries, therefore their wants have increased. Now it is 1883. How many years back you see? The electricity has not yet come. Just it is in the bud stage, and only of all the nature's forces and powers that we are using, only steam engine has come out. Ships are moving about, trains are moving about here and there in small way, and nothing else. No electricity, no magnetism. All these later developments within the last century, we have developed all this up to computer level. And in those days itself, you can see the decline in the spiritual awareness. The times have come that man is, since the inventions or invasions of the West, we see tremendous transformation undergoing everywhere. The Britishers coming up and occupying various places and building up colonies have changed the whole world. Of course, with Italian Renaissance, we saw tremendous changes coming over after the dark period, and the decline in religious understanding, decline in spiritual awareness we see. The man is running after enjoyments and luxuries and comforts in those days. A few centuries before, we see in Indian, same subcontinent, we see flourishing with so many saints around. The Bhakti school has spread. Again, it declined with invasions from the outside. And one of the important transformations the West, we don't say West, but the European countries that entered into the Indian community, English people. Of course, so many changes were there in the field of science and technology. We do not know whether we would have been able to go to that extent. Railway, this, that, so many changes they brought about. But when a language comes, we see with the language the culture also enters. The cultural destruction of ancient Hindu culture, the Indian culture, it was entirely different. So Western culture it did not have any strong basis of spirituality and religion. Religion was just a level of growth, maximum to the level of nature, Prakriti. Beyond Prakriti, they could not go. They could not look upon the one universe as manifestation of the Absolute. The transcendental realm had not come into their understanding yet. And never it did. Even present, the maximum they can go is Father in the heaven, not beyond that. Most of the religions live at the nature's level, but in which multiple universe, Anantakoti Brahmanda, appears and disappears, that absolute existence. Each universe has a relative existence. And innumerable jivas in each universe, the various planes of existence, the Bhubhuva Swama, Janatapa, Tala, Vitala, Sutala, all these 14 lokas, planes of existence, each having 3 gross, subtle and causal layers of existence. All this understanding of eternity of existence, never to end. If you are within the nature, you will see there is one creation, one ending, doomsday, and one life. Human life begins and ends. That's all we can see. Beyond that we cannot see. When we go outside to the beyond level, we see everything going on cyclic level. Everything is going on in a cyclic way. We sleep and wake up, microcosm. In the same way, macrocosm, the universe going again into the causal form and eternally going on. Srishti Sthiti Pradaya, cycles again and again, individual cycles, from body to body, transmigration. All these concepts doesn't appear if you are living within one life. You cannot see what is happening to the next afterlife. Just like we know the earth is moving around the sun, we don't have any doubt that earth is moving around the sun. But morning getting up, what we see is sun is moving around the earth. Sun is rising in the east and setting in the west. We never see earth moving around the sun. We never see. We hear from science, we understand. That's all we understand, but we never see. When will we see? When you go outside the solar system. When you go outside the solar system and look at this whole system, sun is there, all planets are moving around. Otherwise you will not see. You will see the sun moving around the earth. As long as you are on the earth, you have to go beyond to see. So like that, you have to go beyond to see the creation, Srishti Sthiti Pradaya, going on again and again, individual level, going again and again. Suppose our life ends with sleeping, we will never know there is a waking up again in others. Suppose we lose our awareness and memories also. Suppose we sleep and lose all the memories. When we wake up, it is a new world. I don't continue with the past. Just like each time I enter a dream is a new dream. It is not continuation. But when we wake up, it is a continuation. we see the same world, same thing, because our memories are continuing. If memories are not continuing, each time I go to sleep and all memory gets exhausted, I come back and see I cannot recognize anything again. This story continues. So this we see. The other religions could not go to the transcendental level of going to the eternal existence beyond. Eternal existence beyond the jivas, various layers we are covering. Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijnanamaya, Anandamaya. So many layers we are covering. Beyond that is myself. Every day I go to sleep, experience that oneness with the cosmic existence, again come out one by one layer and to the waking state. We have three bodies, gross, subtle and causal. When I pervade all, I come to waking state. When I leave my physical body, I am in dream state. When I leave my subtle body, also mind and senses, I will be in deep sleep. I am passing through waking, dreaming and deep sleep pertaining to gross, subtle and causal bodies. So this concept has not come into the West. So here we see lot of differences and transformation coming up, and Sri Ramakrishna has come down to the now for the present age to bring back to man's consciousness the eternal existence. You are the ocean of bliss. There is the beyond. So Sri Ramakrishna is pointing out how the man's mind, whole world is running behind. Now you see present, the whole world is running behind possession and enjoyments. Who wants God? Who wants freedom? Who wants the unending joy and peace? So whole thing is running, whole world. Sri Ramakrishna says, when he went and saw his carriage is going, all are immersed in Kamini Kanchana, enjoyments and possessions. One or two people I saw whose Urdhva Drishti, all are Nimna Drishti, low thoughts, lowly thinking. And I saw one or two who are Urdhva Drishti, who are doing all their duties of life. They are also going with them, but their mind is set on God. Running after food, everyone's mind was turned to woman and gold. I saw only one or two with their attention fixed on higher things, with their minds turned to God. Such people are also there. The present age has aggravated this problem. Master, what do the English think about God? They believe in a formless God. Master, that's also one of our beliefs. We have God with form, without form, universe as the God. God can be realized in 5 ways: as a transcendental reality, as the immanent reality, Vishwarupa, as the avatara, incarnation, as the indweller in all beings, Antaryamin, and as a Lord of the universe. God pervading the universe and governing it. So this transcendental Nirguna Nirakara is also there. Saguna Sakara is also there. This is one of whatever way, whoever worships anywhere in this world is already there in Hinduism. That is also one of our beliefs. For a time, master and disciple remained silent. Then Sri Ramakrishna began to describe his experiences of Brahman. Master, one day I had the vision of consciousness. Consciousness means Chaitanya. One day I had the vision of consciousness, non-dual and indivisible. Non-dual. There is no duality, non-duality, one existence, one homogeneous, seamless existence. Vision of consciousness, Chaitanya, non-dual and indivisible. It cannot be divided. Like space. Space is akhanda. Indivisible means akhanda. You cannot cut the space. Akhanda. There is no, but in space there is duality. There is fire, there is water and other things within the space itself. But space is unaffected by it. Fire is there in space, but space has given room for fire to exist within it, but fire cannot burn space. Water cannot wet. All are there. It is duality is there, but the space remains unaffected by the presence of duality. Like see, in same way as the universes existing in Brahman is not limiting the Brahman, or it is not, Brahman is remaining unaffected by the presence of universe. Jagat. Jagat doesn't affect Brahman, the universe. Just like space is there, fire is there. Fire is in the space, fire cannot burn the space, nor space instigates or changes. Space doesn't tell the fire to burn or not to burn. So, non-dual and indivisible, akhanda, advaita akhanda. I saw the Brahman, I saw the pure Shuddha Chaitanya, Chaitanya Sagara, Sachidananda Sagara, non-dual. There is no duality, advaita and akhanda, indivisible. At first, he had been revealed to me. At first, it had been revealed to me that there was innumerable men, animals, and all other creatures. Among them, there were aristocrats, the English, the Mussalmans, myself, scavengers, dogs, and also bearded Mussalman, with an earthenware tray of rice in his hand. He put a few grains of rice into everybody's mouth. I too tasted a little. Another day, I saw Sri Ramakrishna's experience. What experience he saw is being described. I saw Akhanda Sachidananda Sagara, Advaita. There was no duality. But before that I saw duality, varieties of things. And among them I saw innumerable men, innumerable animals, other creatures. Among them were aristocrats, wealthy people, the English, the Mussalmans, myself, means various types of people, various races of origin, entirely different. The three important divisions that we see in the world, Arabian, the European, and these people, myself, scavengers. Scavengers means those who do the cleaning work of the lowest type, latrine, bathrooms, and all those who clean. We call totis in Kannada, the scavengers, dogs, and also bearded Mussalman with an earthenware tray of rice in his hand. The rice, earthenware means pottery made up of clay pot. In that rice was there. Anna, All these are different aspects of Brahman. Annam Brahmeti Vyajanada. That rice is going to become all life. Anna is going to become the life, all lives. Anna represents the vegetation. Rice represents the always vegetation. Vegetation is the source of life. Vegetation is source of life, and we see in vegetation, only in vegetation, in plants and trees, the sunlight is converted into food. From earth, it takes certain things and converts into food. We don't have, no animal, no human has the capacity to directly absorb the sunlight and convert into food. We don't have. But they do the cooking, the converting material into food material by photosynthesis. And that is the source of life on this earth. Whatever life we see on this earth, whether it is bacteria or virus or anything, to the other higher animals, aquatic animals at the bottom of the ocean, they all depend upon some kind of food which is from a part of vegetation. This is the rice represents the whole food system on the earth, always. Annam. So he put scavenger, bearded Musalman with earthenware tray of rice in his hand. He put few grains of rice in everybody's mouth. Maybe it is a part of nature, very difficult to understand this vision. And he put a little in my mouth also. He put a few grains of rice into everybody's mouth. I too tasted a little. Another day I saw rice, vegetables, and other foodstuff, and filth and dirt as well lying around. The nature as it is. The cows you can see grazing and putting dung there itself and going. Because the food that it is eating is going to become the fertilizer for the next generation. A tree is sustaining by its own existence. Every leaf falls at its feet, it feeds food itself, and it is getting converted into food again. The leaves that fall is the fertilizer for the same plant. Same plant is going to eat. The cycle is continuing within, internal cycle. Suddenly, the soul came out of my body, and like a flame touched everything. It was like protruding tongue of fire, jihva. When you see the fire burning, sapta jihva, always minimum there will be 7 flame burning will be, it is called jihva. It is tongue like it is moving, it will be moving. There will be usually 7 tongues in the burning fire. When we see the homa and all, you can see paka burning. It's called saptajivha always. And then he sees like the tongue of flame, and tasted everything once, even the excreta, all things, because everything is Brahman. Because I am identifying myself with body, I see a world. If I have separated my body from the world, I have identified with myself and looking. Put this body back into the world. Go out and see. There is God alone. One has become many, just like in dream, we see mind has become the whole world. Good, bad, right, wrong, everything is mind. Man is mind, animal is mind, pain is mind, joy is mind. World you are seeing, when you wake up, only one mind is there. When you stepped also, only one mind was there. It has created, it has the power to project a world out of itself. The whole world, including my body, it has created. I am also there in the dream. Immediately I identify with that. The whole thing is my dream. And in dream, whatever you see is mind. A man is suffering intensely. It is mind. Another man is enjoying. There is no difference. The same mind is there as suffering man, here as when you wake up, then you see, oh, a play was going off mind. Nothing was there except mind. Mind was the thief, mind was the police, mind was everything. God was mind, the patient was mind, doctor was mind, devotee was mind, everything was mind. When you wake up, again that one mind alone is there. Like that, God alone is here. I am seeing a world because I identify here with this body. In dream, I identify with the dream body, so I see a dream world. When I separate from the dream body, dream ends. When I separate from this body, this dream ends, and I see God. One God has become the whole universe, Vishwarupa. So that is, everything is, when you get the jnana, when you transcend the nature and go beyond and see there is God alone. This is one aspect of my individual existence, Aham Brahmasmi. And whole universe as the manifestation of God, we call Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma. All this is verily Brahman. Two aspects, my individual existence, the cosmic existence. Individual existence is also Brahman, cosmic existence is also Brahman. Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma, Aham Brahmasmi. It was revealed to me that all these are one substance, one Akhanda Sachidananda Sagara. Play is going on of the power, Shakti. The non-dual and indivisible consciousness, Akhanda Advaita, only one exists. But we are seeing because identification with the body. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.